Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo January 18, 2023. Today's energies tend to pull you into the past, and it can work in your favor, but moderation is important. You're not quick to challenge yourself, preferring to fall back on talents and resources you already have, which can be just what you need from time to time. Still, try to avoid enabling or appeasing others in ways that might come back to bite you later. Try not to make promises that can be hard to keep later. Today's influences are not ideal for work or activities that require attention to detail. It may be wise to tame expectations of others, as people can take you on a roller coaster ride, whether they know it or not. Focus on your own happiness, and disappointments are less likely to spoil your mood. A subtle trend is arriving for you starting today. Juno, the asteroid of inner power, loyalty and devotion, as well as marriage, has shifted gears to become ignited within the zodiac sign of Aries. This is an important shift because all relationships will be colored by the desire for more adventure, passion, and excitement. However, being consumed completely by another is not the MO of the time. In fact, that would cause the receiving partner to feel panicked and run. Be certain to pay heed to this message now. What will come up in the conversation that could influence your workday? Pay attention to the tone, turf, and timing of workplace discussions when the full moon in Scorpio opposes the North Node and Uranus retrograde in Taurus while squaring Venus in Aquarius. There might be some interesting takes to consider, especially if you want to move forward in your professional journey. But you will need to learn when to shut out all of the other opinions, since you will have to eventually prioritize what will suit your needs in your work life. The moon's departure from your income sector yesterday has done more than leave you with a sharp nose for money. A friendly aspect to Mars, in his first full week in direct motion in your career sector, and to Venus, in her last full week in your work sector, has left you with a sense of where the money is just as things are taking off professionally. Quite often one can hear you complain about not knowing which voice to listen to. There is no right or wrong, but you, among other signs, are often fooled into thinking so. This is really the main issue for you, accepting the uncertainty in life. To help you acquire security in this insecure world, it is important to ground yourself in a consistent exercise regimen. The benefit is psychological as well as physical. Consistency and discipline will set you free. This day offers you valuable time to reflect upon the effect that working outside of the home has on you and your loved ones. If you've been asking a lot of why-based questions, the answers might just start to come in. Find some time for yourself to ponder the issues that have been perplexing you. This may bring some peace and quiet to your worried soul. Draw on your faith and spiritual beliefs to lend you strength and get you through. As the moon makes its first visit to your communication sector for the year, a friendly aspect to Neptune in your relationship sector is a chance to channel this into your relationships. This will make it easier to keep the communication lines open as life not only takes a busy turn but as your new professional year starts to take off. As Mars spends his first full week in direct motion in your career sector and Venus her last in your work sector, there is a new sense of what's possible as the brakes come off. As the moon makes its first visit to your communication sector for the year, it forms a friendly aspect to Neptune just as he is spending his first week on his own in your relationship sector. This first visit since the asteroid Juno, Queen of Commitment and especially commitment to your relationships, left your relationship sector last week, is more than just a chance to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice. This is a chance for the communication and relationship gods to regroup. Our eyes in the sky. Today, the Scorpio moon squares off with Venus in Aquarius. This energy can make romantic matters and financial affairs a bit tense and frenetic, so it's important to take a step back before reacting to the current state of your relationship or bank account. These are two fixed signs, so it's best to proceed with caution and tread lightly. You're welcoming towards everyone and can deepen your existing relationship by doing more together, or by making completely new friends, as socializing satisfies you both and helps you get on. If you help others selflessly, they help you too. A conversation with somebody special is rewarding and has a very positive outcome. One achievement follows another, and you're able to make an especially good impression when cooperating with others. You even impress outsiders with your understanding, leading to exciting opportunities you have to consider whether to follow up on or not. Whatever you decide, don't be fearful, you're in great shape to make the most of this promising time. It doesn't have to be a spa package. If health is what you're longing for, even just a long hot bath, relaxing music, and a good book can do the trick. It's time for you to focus on your health and learn to weigh up healthy choices against the potential damage caused by overeating, alcohol consumption, and smoking. In the morning, the Scorpio moon opposes Uranus in Taurus, starting the day off on an unpredictable note. Surprise events trip us up, and should we try to regain control of the morning, we will only compound the problem. Our instincts and intuition are at odds with each other, prompting us to make impulsive choices that work against us. Frustrations mount as we resist going with the flow. Irritation is to be expected now. If we can avoid taking our mood out on the wrong people, we may look back and laugh at this later. A positive new approach and hard work enables you to introduce new ideas to your working environment which others see as a positive improvement. In your personal life, there's an opportunity to have delicate and difficult talks. Restraint you show and understanding of human nature allows you to be effective and confident about revealing your true emotions. A perfect scenario for settling outstanding financial matters is what you desire. Of course, you must be as careful as usual when dealing with money. You have the right instincts for choosing sensible investments, and the advice you receive is far more conclusive than on other occasions. Larger purchases, a car or a house, don't faze you. Late in the morning, the moon squares off with Venus in Aquarius, stimulating insecurity. Coming off the Moon-Uranus opposition, we are attempting to make the best of an annoying situation. Subsequently, we abandon attempts to right our course, and try instead to distract ourselves from our problems. Unfortunately, this is not a great idea. Indulgently throwing caution to the wind can backfire, especially if our chosen distraction is a romantic conquest. Although this transit rarely indicates high drama, we can land ourselves in a sticky situation by flirting with someone who we have no legitimate interest in. It may seem like a good way to pass the time, but it can also be an effective way to damage a friendship.